And I want to take a moment to talk about the tragic shooting yesterday in York County, Pennsylvania, that claimed the lives of three extraordinary law enforcement officers from the Northern York County Regional Police Department and injured two other law enforcement officials. I just think it is important to note again, and I know you all join me in this, in acknowledging that those who serve and protect our Commonwealth, they're the best of us. They really are. They put on a uniform every single day. They kiss their families and their loved ones goodbye, and they go out into our streets, out into our communities, and they work hard to keep us safe. And I know their families pray every day that they're going to come home to them at night. Three of those families didn't have their loved ones come home to them last night. I think it's also important to remind all of us that policing is a noble profession, and it is a respected profession. We respect the work they do in times of tragedy, like yesterday, and in times of triumph every day when they go out and do things necessary to keep us safe. I think it's also important to acknowledge what these families do. These families that stand behind those who put on their uniforms. The women and men of law enforcement have loved ones they can lean on that allow them to go out and do their work every day. I got to spend a little bit of time yesterday with the families of those who were shot and, thank God, are going to recover. They've got a long road ahead of them. And I just found it so striking that while they were there in the hospital worried about the well-being of their family members, they were also just so proud of how their family members put that uniform on yesterday and ran out toward danger to keep others safe. So I think we need to keep those families in our prayers, those families who were touched by violence yesterday in our prayers. And I think it is important that they all know that we collectively have their backs. And so from York County to here in the Lehigh Valley, I want all law enforcement to know that we salute them, we appreciate them, and we're going to continue to support them. I think the work they do makes days like today possible. Think about it. The days where we can be optimistic about our future, the days where we can think about building something. And it's because we have people who are there on the front lines who are worried about our safety and well-being. And so they allow us the opportunity to focus on the kinds of things that Rob was talking about before. Things that are creative, things that are innovative, things that create jobs and opportunity for our apprentices here, where we can create devices that are quite literally going to save lives. And so to the law enforcement that go out there and do that, they give us an opportunity here in the Lehigh Valley to do promising things.